So the first thing what you do, create a customer profile. Who is your ideal customer? An ideal customer is someone who is waiting for a product like this. He's your ideal customer. And then you create your ideal customer and what needs are being fulfilled, what problem does it solve, and why they need such kind of a product. But it's sometimes when you look at it, it's not about that, the supply is created by demand. Sometimes, the demand is created by the supply itself. It's on the other side. For example, when, Citibank came out with the first ATM in the New York City in 1970s, they came out with this ATM technology. Nobody wanted to use ATM. It's a new technology. Actually, it's useful technology, but no takers. Sometimes it used to dispense wrong currency. So people had complaints about the ATM. So it was a disaster in 70s. But right after that, there's a major winter. There was almost 5 feet snow in New York City. People could hardly go to an bank. So they used to go with a check to the grocery shop and cash in the check. Soon enough, even the grocery shops were running out of money. Then it came to a situation they have to go to an ATM. There was no other option. So a winter struck and they immediately started advertising. The city never sleeps. The city never sleeps. And that's how Citibank was able to succeed in coming up with an ATM. The product was there. It was not really taking care of the customer's problem because there was no real problem. People were happy with whatever was already available. But when a problem was created, they were able to adapt to that new technology. So what's important sometimes when we have to look at it is that if there is no problem, are you really good enough to push, understand the real hurt factor of why the customer has to buy. That's why we do prototyping. We don't definitely, go with the full finished product and then look out for 1 million customer right away. No. You come up with a product, you create a prototype, you go to a few customers and see if it really satisfies their needs. That's the lean startup. If it satisfies their needs and they want it, then it is useful for a larger audience. But then you need to identify who is, so more than demographics, you have to move into what is called psychographics. Who is likely, what kind of customer is likely to buy your product? Not what age group, not what income group, but what kind of a psychographic. What type of a customer looks out for a product like this? What would be in their mind? What kind of a person would be looking for a product or a service like that? Is it a quality conscious person or is it a class conscious person? So what type of a person would go for a product like that rather than just looking at the demographics?